Hello, I'm Rachel from Douentza Garden in Ireland, and this is an unboxing video of repeat flowering tulips which have just arrived in the post. Autumn is a wonderful time for getting bulbs in the ground and just looking forward to all the joy that next spring will bring. And no better way than to have tulips that you know are going to come back year on year on year. Now this is a very heavy box, so let's get on with the unboxing. You're very welcome to this video, and if you're new to the channel then you're welcome. And just a little pointer to let you know that around about this time last year I made a video on repeat flowering tulips and how to choose tulips that will come back for you year on year and give you that wonderful flower display in spring. So if you haven't seen that video, then do check it out. Don't usually link to videos directly in this video, but there it is up there. Now these tulips, these tulips are more of the same, because these are ones that I'm going to have for many, many years in my garden. So I guess without further ado, let's just get in there and see what I got. Ooh, and in we go. And just as a precursor, a little postcard here, which is beautiful, and these bulbs were bought from a company called Bulby in the Netherlands, which I highly recommend that you check out because they are wonderful. And look at this, so many glorious bulbs. Now, so what's this? These are clearly too small to be tulips. These are actually crocuses. And I will be planting them in my crocus lawn very soon. So stay tuned for that video. And now we're into the tulips. One of the things about Bulby is that if you buy in bulk, then you get really very good value for your euro. Okay, so the first tulip to come out of the bag is this one, and it's called Groenland, or Greenland I suppose, and this is a viridiflora tulip. Now these don't look anything at the moment because they're just dormant tulips, but this is a glorious tulip with pink flowers. And because it's in the viridiflora group, it means that there is some green mixed into the petals. And the fact that there's green mixed into the petals means that the plant is better able to photosynthesize, because the petals also photosynthesize. And the end result of that is that tulips in the viridiflora group will tend to repeat flower, and they'll come back year on year. So I bought 100 of these gorgeous little tulips, which I think I am going to plant out there in my new daylily bed area. So that's just wonderful. Okay, so these are orange emperor tulips, and these ones are in the Fusteriana group, which is, I suppose, a botanic grouping. Division 13, I believe, according to the RHS. And the great thing about buying tulips in this group, in the Fusteriana grouping, is that they all come back. And this one is a glorious, glorious orange one. Now the Emperor series in the Fusteriana group is particularly good, and I've grown lots of tulips from that group over the years, but I wanted to get my hand on this particular one because of the beautiful, beautiful orange flower, which is going to look just fantastic in my borders. What else have we got? Now, sticking with the orange theme, we now have 100 tulips from the lily division, which I believe is division 6. Now, the thing about the lily flowered division of tulips is that generally these tulips do not come back. You have them flowering the first year. The second year you might get a smattering of flowers. The third year, 1, 2, and then they're gone. But this particular lily flowered tulip called ballerina is different. For no obvious reason, it is different, and it comes back year on year. And I know because I have, beside it just being hearsay among gardeners, I've also grown it myself in the garden, and it has done so well. Now it's a little bit of a miniature one. The flowers are smaller than other tulip might be, but you have to love that beautiful, beautiful lily flowered shape, which is supposedly very true to the original shape of Turkish tulips when they were first introduced to Europe. So I'm going to look forward to putting these down. Last year I bought some of these, but I needed more. I definitely needed more. Right, what else have we got? More tulips. Oh yes, more tulips. And these ones, oh, I know what these are. Okay, so this is a tulip called Bleu Aimable, and it produces a blue flower. Now, when I say a blue flower, there's no true blue among tulips. So this is, I suppose, really a kind of a purpley mauve, but it's called blue in tulip terms. And this is a tulip that shouldn't come back. However, I have read and I've heard from friends that this is one that does come back. So a bit like ballerina, it belongs to a division, to a grouping that shouldn't support tulips that repeat flower, but for some odd reason it does. So I am trying Bleu Aimable this year, and I understand it's a repeat flowering one, and I'll let you know going forward. And just a little note, because I know there are a lot of you out there who are very interested in knowing about tulips that aren't in the repeat flowering divisions, but nonetheless come back. And to let you know that the black flowered Queen of the Night is one such that does come back year on year despite not belonging to the right group. And the final things in my box are lilies, a beautiful selection of lilies from the glorious orange African Queen, which is a real orange stunner, to regal lilies. Oh my goodness, regal lilies I grew for so many years and loved and seem to have lost eventually, but I'm growing them again. They're white trumpet shaped lilies with an amazing scent, and you gotta love an amazing scent. Here's a small bag of Pink Perfection, which is a dusky pink shaped lily. And what else? We've got Beijing Moon, which is green, I believe, green with maybe some pink in there. The lily called Stargazer that everybody knows and loves, very pink, very fragrant, very gorgeous. We have Robert Swanson. I can't exactly remember how this looked, but I know it blew my socks off with its glorious yellows, I think, in there. And then we have Lily Fusion, which is also a fabulous one. And these I am all going to plant in pots. So there it is. That's my amazing haul. And you know what? It looks like a nice dry day. It's not too cold. And I am going to get cracking and get some of these tulips into the ground straight away. I just can't wait to see how amazing they look in spring. Now there will be other videos. There'll be a video about the crocus lawn. I don't know where the crocuses are. They're in here somewhere. 500 crocuses. I'll be putting those down. And also I'll be making a video on potting up the lilies and why I'm choosing to pot them up, etc, etc. So do stay tuned for that. Thank you as always for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.